and welcome.
We are back.
That's the first time it actually makes sense. We are back. We were taking 2 months off.
Damn it.
We are back. Nation of Conversation is back. Coming out with a banger. Wrestle Kingdom 14.
Well, whoa. Let's go back to the Survivor Series and all the stuff we have now.
Skipping over that. I am your host now.
We have a lot of ratings to talk about.
Yeah, no, I'm skipping all that.
We need to go week by week ratings.
Jim Cornette got fired. Discuss. No, Wrestle Kingdom 14. I'm your host, Ryan. Back again with the love of my life, Bill Cashman.
Hello there.
He is a newly minted, almost married man.
Oh.
Not married. Not married yet. It's been like a week. You've engaged, married. It's just that fast.
Yep.
Mike DeFazio is here.
Hello.
And next to him,
Excited.
a robot. That is Wally. Standing in for Wally.
Arigato, Mr. Wally.
It's Wally.
It twisted my arm, brought me back.
Your robot arm. Somehow you feel pain. It's weird. All right, Wrestle Kingdom 14. It was 13 hours, 3 days, if you count New Year's Dash.
That's too much.
13-ish hours. 5 hours and 20-ish minutes a night. Except for New Year's
just
Dash.
about 5 hours 20 both.
New Year's was what?
That's too
2
much.
hours?
I know it's a lot of good wrestling, but
something
that's
like
too
that.
much.
Night one. We'll just jump right in. Night one. We started off with 2 pre-show matches. Both were fine. We get to see in the first match the LA Dojo Young Lions in action. You were just talking about these guys off the show. And how they were looking real good. Shibata's got these guys looking real good.
Those dudes look real good. Like, everyone's picking, like, Carl Fredericks to be, like, the guy.
He got the pinfall, didn't he?
He's gotten, like, I think he's gotten, like, most of the pinfalls.
Got a lot of pinfalls.
He's also the one that won the Young Lion Cup, right?
Yes, I think
he did.
so.
Yes, that's correct.
Which one goes full heel and signs with Impact?
Coughlin.
I don't know. But yeah, they all look good, and they all fucking chop like fucking Walter Loud.
Well, they're they're Shibata trainees, so they've got to be able to chop well.
These dudes.
Yeah, it was good. It was a fun opener.
Yeah, fine.
We saw them win with Toa Hanare. We made picks on all this stuff. I don't know if you have those tallied.
No.
Okay.
I didn't make picks.
I didn't make picks.
Oh, you guys didn't make picks?
Just me and Mike?
Make
picks?
I made picks.
We made picks.
I saw the pick
I emailed
from him, and
a
I was like,
sheet out.
no, I'm okay.
Yeah, but then I didn't think we were doing it.
Okay.
I know. I got this right.
I got it wrong.
I got them all right, actually.
I probably would have picked this one correctly.
The first team.
I'll move on. Anything else you want to talk about that one?
Nope. And the next one we don't have to talk about.
Yeah, Tenkozy won in a boring
This
match.
was just,
They beat old guys.
Yep.
Is Jushin the guy at Bread Club?
No,
That's
Kojima's Bread Club.
I would have picked them.
They won. Bread Club won. Jushin Thunder Liger. It was his
first retirement match.
Right. He had 2 retirement matches. The first one was him and a bunch of old dudes.
This was fun.
It was fun.
Good, good.
Boy, El Samurai is an old bastard.
Yeah, they're all old. El Samurai wasn't even wrestling because I think he's so old.
Yeah, he's very old. Sasuke didn't look so good. He looked pretty old too.
Sasuke is super wacky. He took a super wacky
weird.
bump.
Yeah.
That's good. Old guys taking bumps.
Yeah. There were a lot of old guys in this match.
Did Jushin take the pin?
Jushin lost.
Jushin lost to Taguchi.
Okay.
Taguchi.
So he's going out on his back.
Going out on his back.
Yep.
Until night 2.
Going out on his back.
Oh,
yeah. So nothing really.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was
a fun
probably
match.
very nostalgic for people who have watched Liger for a long time. 31 years of wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
That's a long time. Next up, another one to skip over. Los Ingobernables de Japón.
These next two are
lost.
just like any other matches.
It was an 8-man setup match for the next night.
Yep.
Same thing with the Chaos match.
Yeah. Sonata. I forget.
It was Sonata and Zack Sabre the next night, so they were setting that up. I forget who took the pin for Ingobernables, but Chaos was up next. They got beat. Or no, they beat Bullet Club. I'm sorry.
Yep.
There was one moment in this match that was good. Tomohiro Ishii, the Stone Pitbull, picked up Bad Luck Fale and a delayed suplex, and it was very impressive.
Yes.
I know I'm the 1 millionth person to say this, but why did Ishii not have a match? A real match?
She didn't have a real match. I mean, we could talk about that.
Yeah, Ishii and Shingo.
Shingo did not have a high-profile match either.
But I guess Shingo isn't that.
Guess he's new, so
He's not. I guess he's not that popular in with the New Japan crowd.
Yeah, because he's All Japan or whatever, right?
But
he's a champion now, though.
Yeah,
he is. Yeah,
Kind of.
him, and so
a meaningless.
and they've got a lot. They've got like all types of matches they could have done, but I guess maybe they're just holding off on them because you can't. I don't know.
Well, they always got the big four up at the top
Yeah.
in some form or fashion. So yeah, all those were fine. They're very skippable, though. I'd
Yes.
skip every single one of them, unless you're really trying to be a completist. So we got to our first big match of the night, which was Gorillas of Destiny versus Finjuice. Finjuice had won the World Tag League, becoming #1 contenders. Very good match, solid match,
Fun match.
Good to see Finjuice.
I would not have
Together.
picked Finjuice to win this.
I didn't either.
The tag team titles have changed the last 7 years.
7 consecutive Wrestle Kingdoms.
Wow.
And also,
Good for them. That's big for those two.
Gorillas of Destiny has lost the tag titles the last, 4 Wrestle Kingdoms?
Really?
Yeah.
Have
not won at Wrestle Kingdom.
You heard it here first. They're leaving Japan.
They were very odd at the end of the night. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe something happened to the family or something. I don't know. But they were very sad at the end of the night.
AEW, here they come.
I mean, that would be a great get for AEW. But
Juice. I guess this was the bathroom break match. Going to people who were there.
I could see that because none of them are Japanese.
Yeah.
I
guess Juice's popularity is kind of waned.
he cut that hair.
He cut the hair. I get a lot of people say that the way he dresses,
He looks crazy.
He looks too goofy.
Yeah, he's the flamboyant Juice Robinson.
Yeah.
It did seem like he lost some steam because it seemed like David Finlay was more over than he was.
Yeah.
A little bit because he's coming off the shoulder injury. So
Right.
I think a lot of people see him as like an underdog or whatever.
Right.
And so yeah, they got a lot of happy beers at the end of that night. That's what they call beers when they win, happy beers. And then sometimes they got to have sad beers.
I understand.
Yeah,
I've had both happy and sad beers.
Some sad beers.
It's true.
Yeah. I you could skip that one too, probably. I mean, it was good to see Finlay win and
was fine.
those guys win and all that. I hate those trophies, though.
Yeah, those are
Am I the only one that hates those stupid trophies that look like two? It's like one arm and a ball,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
weird.
one arm and a ball. It's very weird.
So,
Lance Archer had a Texas Death Match against John Moxley. They were.
Which it wasn't a Texas death match because it was.
They
really
kept calling it that, but nothing really happened.
It was a last man standing match.
Yeah,
Was it
technically
good?
It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Some cool,
Archer tried
scary
to
spots.
legit murder him by suffocating him with a bag,
okay.
Right?
Yeah,
Yes,
a plastic bag.
He pulled a plastic bag out of his pants and tried to suffocate John Moxley, which was cool.
So that will keep you down.
He also gave, which was very scary. What is his move again? We did this like
Claw?
months ago.
BBD claw or something?
He does the claw.
It's a power bomb where you're face down and then he flips you.
Right. Yes.
He did that onto 4 chairs.
Yes. Yes.
Which was frightening. Moxley took that bump, which was very scary. And then the finish was, I don't know if I'm skipping over anything, but the finish was Moxley doing the Death Rider off the apron through two tables.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
the Japanese tables. The really scary
The
ones.
hard tables, yeah.
Ones that are not easily broken.
And drove him right down, and Archer did not get up.
Nope.
And then you see Archer, and he is gushing blood out of his arm. So his arm went through something on the table.
There's part of yeah.
He cut himself real good, and we never saw Archer again.
Yeah. No.
He was done after that.
Yeah. But this was it was a good match. It was fun.
That means Moxley's clearly not done there either.
It wasn't anything.
He's not. He won the U.S. title.
It wasn't as intense as Omega Moxley.
Right.
But
Well, that was a true death match.
It was good.
I think we missed that one, too. We've
And
been off so long.
afterwards, at Moxley's press conference,
Well, no. He's in the ring. He called out Minoru Suzuki.
Well, no, he did call him out. He said I'm big game hunting.
Okay, so he said I'm
he
big
didn't
game.
Say
Well, Suzuki came out in full gear.
That's the next night.
No, this was this night.
No, it was not. This is not night 1. This is night 2.
Oh, I thought he
Night
got his
2.
revenge on night 2.
No. So what
Okay,
happens
I'm sorry.
is
So he just won.
he won. He's talking a lot of
Too
trash.
many nights.
At the press conference, he says he talks about Juice, how we had unfinished business. Then he's going to be big game hunting.
I see. Okay, sorry about that. I'm mixing up all these matches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good match. Moxley's doing great outside of
Yeah.
WWE. Just doing great.
Yeah.
The 3 big ones. Ospreay versus Takahashi. They're returning from 532 days out with a broken neck. Hiromu Takahashi.
And he's barely
Versus
missed a
Will
step.
Ospreay. He is. He missed nothing. He missed
It's
absolutely nothing.
It's like he never was out.
Did he jump downstairs on purpose?
He did all of
good
his
then.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he do that sunset powerbomb to the outside?
He tried to
He
do
tried to do
Oh,
it, but it didn't
Jesus.
happen. But this match, I thought was one of the best matches of the whole
Oh, yeah.
weekend.
it. Yeah.
But
Easily.
It had the. First of all, Will Ospreay coming out with a fucking sword is awesome.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
He pulls out a sword.
Did he
now.
use it?
He points it at people.
Points at people.
Nope. If you're gonna bring a weapon to the ring, you got to use it.
Well,
Legit sword?
He has a legit fucking sword that he unsheaths when he gets in the ring and holds it
And
up.
he may have broken his heel halfway through the match.
So
It finished.
there was one of the coolest spots I've seen in a long time in this
yeah.
match, which was
He does it.
bear with me because it's kind of complicated. He tries to go for a Fosbury flop. right?
Nope, Sasuke.
Sorry,
He does the Sasuke special.
He
to
goes
the outside.
for it to the outside. Hiromu ducks. He lands on his feet
Sure.
because, of course,
Because he's lost, right?
Hiromu grabs Ospreay while he lands, tries to give him a German over the head German suplex, like onto the ramp, which is very scary looking.
Okay.
But Ospreay flips out of it and lands on his feet again.
Yep.
So then Ospreay charges Hiromu, coming back down the ramp towards the ring. Hiromu does a belly to belly where he looks like he's going to throw him over the ropes into the ring. Ospreay changes his trajectory in air, gets thrown up,
Through the
goes
ropes.
between the middle of the ropes, lands on his feet. This is all in one without stopping. He runs off the ropes, comes back, and does the Sasuke special and lands it.
It's insane.
Wow.
He landed on his feet after going through the ropes.
It's not like he
It
tried to
was
like
like-
tumble.
like he tucked
Okay,
It
it
was
away.
all
Pivot
very
rope.
seamless, though.
Yes.
It was much more seamless than.
Just look up the highlights. You'll
It's
find
an
it.
incredible highlight. He did. Nobody can do this.
He did something there was something very, very similar in the Shingo versus Ospreay match.
Right,
where
yeah,
a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
like stuff. It's just Ospreay is on just another level.
Is this
He
Wrestle
was-
Kingdom 14?
Yes.
Okay.
It was an incredible.
It was at Wrestle Kingdom where him and Ricochet officially ruined wrestling, right?
No, that wasn't.
was the Super Juniors.
That was Super Juniors? Okay.
Yeah, that was the Super Juniors. And they didn't ruin wrestling. It was one thing at the beginning of a match. This match was awesome. It's great to see Takahashi back
Yes, that
on
is wonderful that he's
full
back.
powers.
Takahashi is so goddamn good.
So Takahashi wins the match. There's a lot of other great stuff
And with
in this
his
match. His new move, which is what?
Time Bomb 2.
Time Bomb 2.
Which
Which is
A scarier looking time bomb.
just like
time bomb where he would just fall off the ropes at people.
No,
Okay.
Time Bomb where he's got someone's head cradled, like right here.
Okay.
I know you can't see.
He like
with
swings
this,
you around and
just
drops you down.
Drops you down, but now they're the opposite way around, so their back is like that.
It's like an inverted time bomb, basically.
Yeah, it's inverted. So it's yeah.
And he has Mr. Belt back.
Yes.
He did. He won Mr. Belt back, and his video board is Daryl the Cat, just a million Daryl the Cats
Nice.
on the video board bouncing
It's,
around. His new outfit too when he comes out,
Yeah, like
is
a
very
peacock.
odd. He
Oh, that was
Giant
I saw that picture. That
peacock outfit, and he holds his old jacket. Did you notice that?
No.
He walks out holding his old jacket
I didn't
in his
notice
hand.
that.
Because when he comes back, he has his peacock thing and his jacket and the belt and all this other shit. It's like fumbling around before the press conference.
But yeah, he is just like that. This match is like already possible match of the year. Like, it's just killer.
It's a top match. It's going to
It's
stay.
just-
Oh,
killer
that's a
fucking
nasty knee to
match.
that.
It was still very physical.
Yeah, oh yeah. A lot, and the thing is, the psychology was great because, which is crazy. A
lot of
Ospreay,
neck attacks.
yes,
Yeah.
Ospreay kind of rightfully goes for his
Right.
neck.
Which also, Osprey's neck is bad himself.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And the commentary team, we'll talk about that for a second.
Yeah.
4-man booth.
And I thought it was
Worked
absolutely
pretty-
seamless.
worked
It's
well.
too much, but okay.
I thought I
was,
absolutely loved this, and I loved
worked-
Gino Gambino.
I did too. I thought he did a good job.
I really like.
He's no Don, but he did a good job.
I think Gino plays a terrific, not like Don. Don was more.
I was
like
going to say he maybe needs to go a little more.
he's very heelish. He's more like a
Heelish.
Jesse Ventura type,
Yeah.
where he's the former wrestler with the gravelly voice.
Yeah.
And just
He's not 100% heel. He's like
Yes.
20%.
but it's just him and Charlton is so good, so
He's the-
informative.
Charlton is the
He's
one
like the
who's the.
historian.
Not
Yes.
Zabisco. What's the other guy's name?
He's
Mike
the Mike
Tenay.
Tenay.
Mike
yeah.
Tenay.
Like
okay,
he
yeah.
knows so goddamn much, and Kevin Kelly is just spot on, and Rocky's good. And the thing, all the credit goes to Kevin Kelly.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
because Kevin Kelly is the
He
one
directs
producing, doing all this, and he is
Yeah.
obviously
He-
directing this 4-man booth perfectly.
Well,
Like,
it was,
he is just,
he-
it's just
you could
terrific.
tell. He's like, when the guys come out, he brings in Charlton to talk about
Yes.
history. Then Charlton shuts up. Then he brings in the competing heel and
Yes, with
With
Rocky,
Rocky.
and
Rocky and Gino, and I thought
so
they
good.
were very good. But they also in this match they were talking about I guess the neck's okay because there's so many neck attacks.
There
So
was-
I guess his neck's all right if he test it out. This wasn't his first match back though.
No,
he
it was
had
his
something at
fourth.
Road to Wrestle
yeah,
Kingdom, right?
3 matches leading up.
So, but this was a big test very early on, and he
great-
passed it.
Great looking
Yeah.
match from the replay.
Yep, I would go back and watch that one. That's a all-time classic.
Yeah,
Jay White was next. He
Jay
was
White versus
Intercontinental
Naito.
Champion going against Tetsuya Naito. This was a very it was a psychology match more
Yeah.
so than a
Yes.
big spot match.
and White's he's such a good heel.
Yeah.
It plays such just a prick, and him and Gato do very well with their trickiness.
Yep.
And Naito is, of course, so good. Too.
And they were really selling this fact of Naito is on a decline. That's what
Yes.
they kept talking about.
Yes.
This guy's on
All
the decline.
year.
He's past his prime.
Yes,
He's not good anymore. He's super injured.
yes,
You
and
know.
he is. I guess his knees are absolutely terrible,
He's
but
a lot of discussion. It's probably true.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's
No,
probably a
he's-
shoot.
yeah.
He's probably past his
He's
prime.
getting close to it.
So doesn't mean he's going to retire, but
No,
he's not going to be in the main event picture for much longer.
he's probably got another 2 years, 2 or 3 years.
So his best days are behind him. That's what he kept saying. He gets his knee attacked a lot by Jay White.
Yep.
Jay White is doing those sweet Saito. What are they? Saito suplexes.
Saito
He did one
suplexes.
over
Oh,
the
yes.
ramp or over the ropes onto the side of the ring, which was kind of
Oh.
cool looking. Which is he picks him up on his side and
Right.
dumps him over his
Yeah.
head. Did that to Naito. So Naito basically survived this match.
Yes.
Barely, and he won, and Jay White was immediately complaining that red shoes, it was a referee screw up.
Yeah.
It's a good heel.
So
He's
he
so he's
he
so
was
good at
like
this.
after Naito won, he's like fast count, that was bullshit, blah blah blah. So immediately they were downplaying Naito's win. Well, I don't know, that might have been a
Yeah.
fast count. He's definitely not going to be able to wrestle the next night. That was also he can barely walk right now. How the hell is he going to wrestle the next match?
But he got his white belt back.
So he got his white belt back. It looked like he was going to chuck it, but he didn't do it. There was a brief pause where he looked like he was about to chuck it, but he just dropped it on the ground. And then we went to the main event, which was either the match of the weekend or the second best match of the weekend.
It's so tough to both Hiromu and Will Ospreay. Hiromu Ospreay and then this main event are easy 5
plus.
star matches. It's just these matches are just beyond. It's just Okada is the greatest and Ibushi is just the greatest. They're just the two fucking best.
They had a great chemistry.
They have
in this
such
one.
good chemistry.
You knew they were going to, but
And Okada is just
Okada
so
was
unbelievable.
awesome in this one, as he always is,
Yes,
doing his thing. And then I love the Ibushi
like death,
darkness
Yes.
thing that they did, where he just goes
He just-
completely
Oh, when he
blank.
goes into murder.
murder
Yep.
mode.
And Okada was, what was he doing? Elbowing him or something?
Yes.
And Ibushi was just not selling, not reacting.
Yep.
Just nothing on his face, just blank face.
So good.
And then he would get one strike in for every 5
Yeah.
Okada strikes, and he seemed kind of bored
Yeah,
and not passionate about the match too. You're
yeah.
the ref
he
was
just-
pushing him away, and he'd just take his foot and rub it on,
yes.
lightly
And,
rub it
He
across.
gets a booze for that.
Yeah, he had him in the corner and was toying with him in the
Yeah.
corner, and
Oh, yeah.
they got a lot of boos for that, which is funny to hear Ibushi get booed. Yeah. And then he was neck punching, so
Love
this
that.
was great. He would haul off and just punch his closed fist as hard as he could at Okada's neck,
Love it.
and Okada would go down, and then Red Shoes would be like, "No closed fist," and he would look at him and be like, just have no reaction.
Yeah.
Punch him in the neck again. Closed fist. Finally, Okada hit
He
5 Rainmakers.
Six.
6 Rainmakers.
Six though, but yeah, so
And his new move,
what's the new move?
the sit out tombstone.
Oh well, yeah, right.
Which I think that's how he won, right? Did he win with the sit
So
out
he
tombstone?
hit. He
Or did he
of
win
course
with the
hit-
Rainmaker?
He hit the tombstone on the apron at one point. He hit several Rainmakers,
A lot of Rainmakers. But especially at the end, he
but
hit
then he hit
multiple
the
Rainmakers.
sit out tombstone into the Rainmaker.
Oh, he
for the
picked
win.
him up for the Rainmaker.
Yes, Rainmaker always finishes.
He also kicked out of the. He's the first person to
Kamigoye.
kick out of Kamigoye.
Oh, he
as far
did.
as
I was going to
know.
ask if he got his move.
He got Kamigoye and kicked out.
Yeah, there
He
was
also
like,
kicked out of multiple Rainmakers
yes
in a row.
and then he the kicks he was delivered to freaking Osprey, not Osprey to Okada.
Oh yeah, he kicked him right in the head
so
as hard
many,
as he could.
so good.
And there was a couple of other cool moves. A shotgun dropkick where Okada goes for a shotgun dropkick off the top.
Yeah.
And Ibushi just grabs him, slams him down. And powerbomb.
Ibushi's trying to go for the Kamigoye, and he instead jumps up and gives him the
He drop kicked him
drop
out
kicks
of
him. Yes.
out of a Kamigoye,
So good.
which is good.
Double Kinshasas that
Right, he did the Bamaye.
Bamaye Kinshasa that he kicked out of twice.
And then
Okada.
he did the V trigger as well.
Yeah.
He did Kenny's
Oh.
V trigger.
But yeah, I thought someone's going to try and pull out the One Wing Angel. If someone pulled out the One Wing Angel,
was
like
the
just
best.
teased
Oh,
it,
Yeah, that would have been
like,
awesome.
the best.
holy shit!
That would have been so good.
But
But this
I-
match was perfect. There's nothing
it
wrong
was
with this
so
match. It
good.
was
Like-
so good. And there was a part in the match where I cheered for a kick out. It was I can't remember if it was a Kamigoye or a Rainmaker, but something happened. It was really late in the match, and I'm like, oh, just please fucking kick out of this so it keeps going. And then, of course, he did.
No
I
one-
wasn't cheering for either side. I was just please kick out of this so it goes another 10 minutes. Please.
No one's better at kicking out. No one's better at kicking out 2.99999 than Okada. It's unbelievable.
I heard people talking about everything, how he paced it out,
Yeah.
how he's slow and then he speeds up and then he slows down.
and just his
goes outside for a
facials.
little while, slows down. He
Yeah.
has such an ability to give you the highs and lows of here's where
Like
we're
Randy Orton.
Yeah. Oh,
here. I'm gonna do a move.
Blasphemy.
I'm gonna do a move. You're gonna soak it in, but then I'm gonna do 4 moves in a row, and you're gonna be so starstruck. But then we're gonna slow it back down. He's so good at that.
it's unbelievable.
So we have him versus Naito for both belts
Okada
on
versus Naito. Then Jay White versus
The losers also
Ibushi.
fought.
loser
Right.
bracket.
In the loser bracket. So the second night, there's a bunch of skippable shit here.
All you need to know in night 2, the first match was the gauntlet match for the 6-man.
It was
and Los
okay.
Ingobernables won. That's
Yeah,
what you
they
need to know.
they gave Shingo a belt basically.
In evil, but not Sonata. So does that mean
That's
Sonata's
what
going
we'll get to. That's
Sonata has a match. A
So
singles
then,
match. Liger had his final match,
final match.
which was the former Dragon Lee, now called Ryu Lee,
Which means
who's
dragon in Japanese.
who's
Oh, that is Dragon Lee, though.
Yes.
It
Oh,
is.
Lee is Ryu.
He's the guy who broke Takahashi's neck. Now they're tag team partners against
They love each
Jushin-
I
other,
think
though.
this is a special
Jushin Thunder
Yeah.
Liger and this
Naoki-
guy Sano, who was Liger's rival.
Naoki Sato.
He was Liger's rival.
With
for a long time.
Fujiwara as their in their corner.
And
Traded the belt.
they worked very stiff. They weren't letting him off the hook. They double teamed him. They pushed Sano off the apron so he wouldn't be in the match.
Sano looked good. He
was very limited.
Yes,
but he looked okay.
Yeah.
Liger got beat again by Takahashi.
Yeah, and this was good. This was good. You know, a lot of people were like, "Oh, why did he lose? He should have beaten Taguchi."
It's okay if he goes out.
He should have beaten.
He should have beaten
Pin Hiromu, but
no, he shouldn't have pinned Hiromu.
But yeah, he obviously was like, "No, I'm going out on my back."
I thought for sure he would win night 1 and then lose night 2.
That's what I thought too.
That's why you do that to me. And Taguchi, who cares if he gets pinned? Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
he probably said, "I want."
Yeah, that's the thing.
Put Taguchi over.
100%.
Yeah.
So
he probably picked out the guys that would pin him.
Liger, it's over. Liger has lost, and he was like dead fish.
Yep.
And Takahashi got down and was like, he said, like,
you created this division.
The only reason this exists is because of you, or something
and
like that.
I will carry the torch.
Yeah. And then he left.
He left, yeah.
And then Ryu Lee did the bowing thing.
Helped him up.
Yeah,
bowed to him
which I was
a million times.
Surprised that Takahashi.
Yeah, I would assume, but I think Takahashi's kind of keeping it within character.
Yeah, probably.
So,
and then I don't know if we want to talk about New Year's Dash at the end or just briefly, where it makes sense. Okay. Then we had a very good match, underrated match. Bullet Club, who are the junior champions, Ishimori, the Bone Soldier, and El Phantasmo. And El Phantasmo is super underrated.
Yes,
he is super underrated.
He won this year's Super J-Cup.
No, he's Canadian.
He won this year's Super J-Cup.
He is so criminally underrated.
Yes, and
they as a tag,
such a good heel.
As a tag team, they are excellent.
Yes,
I've seen a few more matches of them, they would be a top 3 contender for tag team of the year.
Yeah.
They have the best double teams.
Oh, the best.
And good.
And their heel moves are so good where they
if you watch
stand on people's crotches and constantly
they're just the crotch thing alone.
Yes.
Better or worse than Forgotten Sons?
Way better. They did 2 things in the match. They did this double turnbuckle nut thing,
which they do in every match.
So they throw a guy in the corner and flip him into a trio woe, and then they both take their boots and simultaneously grind their boots into the guy's dick in the corner. And then they do it to the tag team partner. And then they also did one of my favorite things in the world. They did a tag, and El Phantasmo got on the ropes, and he can do he's a rope walker, so he can do a little rope walk. He does a rope walk, turns around, springboard, moonsault, goes over like a headlock. Ishimori's got the guy in a headlock. Goes over the top, back rake.
Does like a complete flip
complete flamboyant shit for no reason into a back rake, which is so good.
Winning wrestling, but okay, sure.
Yeah, these dudes
so funny. I love when the Young Bucks used to do that. 3 backflips and then back rake.
These dudes were in on the American scene,
they are incredible.
Or WWE, they'd be so fucking over.
Not WCWE, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
They would not be over in WCW.
Because they would be on main event.
They're foreign. Roppongi 3K did get the win.
Yeah, Roppongi 3K is good. They're really good.
They hit their move, which the 3K.
They hit their move, then they hit a move that I think the Lucha Bros do, which is the package pile driver with the double stomp.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Phoenix does the double stomp.
Yeah. So they look good.
Show is the big, strong one, and Yo is the small guy? Okay.
Yes. So that match was really good.
Yeah, it was good. It was a fun match.
Very good.
But a lot of people, this is where a lot of people's feeds crapped out.
Oh, really?
Yes. They had major issues with the feed, and it didn't come back until halfway through this match, and then the frame rate was all screwed up.
Did you end up watching this at 2 a.m. and 3 a.m.?
I fell asleep both nights and woke up. I think so. Night 1, I woke up. Let me see. I woke up right before Hiromu and Ospreay. Watched the rest of the show.
Okay.
Watched the rest of the show. Night 2, woke up pretty much right at the main event.
Okay, that's not bad.
And yeah. I tried staying up. Fucking Monster Energy drink. I don't know how people do it.
You drank it and still fell asleep?
Still fell asleep.
See,
wow.
I hate Red Bulls, but when I drink them, I could stay awake for 60 hours.
I don't know how people like. I was thinking about starting getting up and doing. It's like you're like,
Oh,
why don't
yeah,
I just
like-
get up and do jumping jacks?
Push-ups,
and stuff?
yeah.
But then it's just like I'll do that in a minute. But then you're just like,
I don't need to do this. I'm a grown adult. I can watch this
like
later.
I'm
on
gonna get
tonight.
off the couch and get in get some more energy. Nope, just stay there.
Nope.
Doze off. I got a nice new robe for Christmas, and so I was bundled up in my nice new robe.
Oh,
Don't ever want to move then.
No.
no, it's like a little hug.
Yeah.
Zack Sabre Jr. and Sonata. This was a very quick match.
That's one thing about these. This is the one thing about both nights is that
Lot
even
of
though there
quick
was
stuff.
2 nights,
Yeah.
a lot of these matches
Still
still
too many
felt
guys.
rushed, and that's what was the complaint from last year.
Well, this
Was
was
a lot
for
of
a
matches-
British title. They don't care about the foreign title. They'll put one on.
I thought this was great. The
but
way
they
they
used to
did
do
it.
this with Ring of Honor too. They don't care about those.
They did a good job with this because Sonata and Zack Sabre. Sonata tried. He went out to try to out wrestle,
Yes.
mat wrestle Zack
And that's
Sabre,
what,
and
always
that's
this-
why he lost.
Always the story with these guys, with
He
those two.
changed his style completely,
Yes,
so that he could try to out technical Zack
and
Sabre.
he's beaten them before, I believe, Sonata.
Yeah.
But it's just like always, Sabre got the
Outsmarted
cradle.
him. He did the cradle pin at the last second.
Yeah.
When he was in Cold Skull, the choke out.
Right.
He flipped over and ended up pinning him.
But this was a good match. If you
was
like,
good. It
if
was
you like
solid.
that type of match,
It
you'd love
actually
this.
worked fine because
Yeah.
it didn't need to be any longer than it was, and it needed to be Zack Sabre doing that
And
thing.
Sonata did not win a belt.
And Sonata lost.
He does not win belts.
Okay, so then it was
Except for
Moxley.
the tag.
It was Moxley versus Juice Robinson. It was basically a retread of last time.
Yeah, it was all
This
right.
wasn't that great.
It was hard hitting,
Hard hitting, fast paced, but nothing.
took that
yeah.
next step.
Obviously, because after the match,
We get the real match.
Moxley wins, and then he says that.
He doesn't say anything.
Okay, he doesn't say.
He doesn't say anything, and all we hear is the best music in wrestling.
Suzuki gun music.
Minoru Suzuki's music coming out, but he's in full.
He's ready to wrestle.
He's in a sweatsuit. He comes out.
He's got the top on, right?
No, he's got the whole thing.
yeah, the
but
whole
then
thing?
as he's
I guess
going,
I was half
he
asleep
takes it
there.
off and he just walks in and he starts beating the shit out of Moxley.
Okay.
And it is the fucking best.
and
He
he's
beats
a
him
50. How
2.
That's insane, but
I
awesome.
think something like
That's
that.
awesome.
Yeah, I think.
And then he says to him, he takes his belt. He says he takes the belt because Moxley's the U.S. champ, the U.S. And goes, I'm already king of wrestling, and now maybe I'll be the king of America.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A little political joke, and then
And that's what
Kevin Kelly was like, "I'll take it." What? You have a psychopath,
And so,
murderous psychopath. I'll take it.
and so that's what I think will be maybe a match on the tour. I think Minoru. I think that's a match on a U.S. tour,
Okay.
which I think's coming up. And I wouldn't doubt it if
Suzuki
Minoru
wins.
wins.
could easily win. He finally got the Gotch pile driver to hit.
And it's
He
so
basically
great.
just came out and laid out Moxley with Moxley got no offense and laid him out
Okay.
after his win. At the time of this match, I was like, "What the hell is happening here?" Kenta versus Goto for the never openweight title. It was a fine match,
This match was just like,
but I was kind of like, "What
last-
the hell?"
last few minutes of this match were just absolutely brutal.
A lot of
strikes.
haymakers, yeah.
Just brutal strikes.
Both
And you
ways?
just dudes just like hitting each other as hard as you possibly can. It's
They were
just like
just nailing each other, but
just absolutely crushing each other.
They worked to shoot into a shoot mark,
Yeah.
brothers.
kind of. Goto gets the win,
Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking at the time, like, "What the hell?"
I wasn't that surprised. I was surprised later.
Well, I said, "What the hell is going on? What are they doing with Kenta? Why is he losing to Goto?" And then I'm like, "Well, I assume they're clearing the decks so that Kenta could do more, something bigger."
I guess.
That's
But
what
the
I-
thing is this had been going on for a while. Their
Right.
feud, and
It
it
had
was
been going
the
on for
end.
months, yeah.
So of course the baby face has got to go over, you know. But then,
Goto doesn't have to go over.
well, we'll talk about that at New Year's Day. But at his press conference right afterwards, Kenta just says, "I'm not worried about that. I've got bigger plans."
Right.
Okay.
Right. then we had the losers match, Ibushi and Jay White, the two
This
losers.
was a good match. Good match.
Jay White won this match, huh?
Yes.
Jay White won this match
surprises
by
me.
a lot of cheating.
By a lot of
All the
cheating.
cheating.
Which is, you know.
But the cheating part was really good at first
Yes.
because it's a great moment where
Gato
comes in and he got a chair and he's going to hit Ibushi, and Ibushi is has just kind of looks like lethargic, and he hasn't really. I mean, he's trying in the match, but he really isn't like locked in. So Gato wails him in the back with a chair, and Ibushi no sells it, just turns around and like walks him back to the ropes and like is staring at him doing the like I've now gone into death mode.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
gives him a heart punch.
Yes, a heart punch.
Like, bam!
And he
he
just-
gets kicked in the dick too.
Yeah.
Gato tries to kick Ibushi in the dick and nothing. Ibushi does not move. He just stands there.
Jay White?
Gato.
Gato.
Kicks
Okay.
Ibushi, and Ibushi no sells that. Then heart punch, and Gato does like falling tree in a forest, like,
So good.
and then he rolls away like dead. And it was very silly. But then many, many more cheatings happened, and that's why he lost.
Okay.
But yeah, you know what? This is, I feel like, the right way to go, because now Jay White will get a shot again at the titles.
He'll get a shot.
And then it's good.
And you can
Ibushi
set
is-
Ibushi's revenge tour.
Yes, Ibushi is best when he's
Chasing.
chasing from the bottom. And, you know.
And now he's basically hit rock bottom.
And I think they're going to keep him kind of down there for a while until they're ready to build him back up to face.
In like another year.
Yeah.
He's not going to do anything this year. Watch. He can't do anything. He can't win the G1 again.
No, probably
So,
not.
but I'll take a side tangent here. He's getting up there. Ibushi's what, 38?
37.
37.
He doesn't look like he's
He
slowing
just
down.
not. But who knows how much more time he's actually got. If you're going to pull the trigger on Ibushi,
Well, people have been saying
not
about
gonna
that
pull it
about
now.
Naito for years, though.
I suppose, but Naito's a lot younger than Ibushi is.
No, they're both 37.
No, Naito's not 37, is he?
I think so.
Is he?
Weren't they in the same class or something?
I don't think Ibushi and Naito are the same age. Well, whatever. If you're going to pull the trigger on Ibushi, and he wins the G1 and all that, like what more does he have to do?
Belts?
Get other belts?
All the belts.
Collect all the belts?
All of them. Yep.
Yep.
They're both
He's
37?
older than him. Ibushi's older than him by a month.
Oh, okay. So the same age. This kind of took a left turn here. Tanahashi versus
I
Jericho.
love this match.
I thought it worked out fine.
I love this match. I thought this was.
It was
I
also-
actually did think Tano was winning this.
It was also kind of short. I did enjoy that the...
What?
This
That's
wasn't
short.
short. It was 22 minutes.
Okay, well, I guess it wasn't short. Tanahashi made fun of Jericho. Did you see that? Where he
Yes.
was painted himself and was in a rock
Yes.
band.
That's goofy.
That was
But
very
you know
silly.
what? That's classic Tana.
Yep. And then Jericho came out and they kept talking about... They actually talked about AEW a little bit.
They
They
meant
said
he was
AEW,
wearing the belt.
and then he had the belt, which he revealed
Yep.
when he got to the ring that he had the belt, which was cool. Thought that
the
was neat.
announcers acknowledged it.
They acknowledged
Oh,
it.
okay.
They talked about how Tanahashi would get a chance at the belt if he had won and all that stuff. And then Jericho beat the hell out of Tanahashi.
I liked this match a lot.
And Tanahashi would get like a little bit of offense, but then get beat down. A little bit more offense, get beat down. Slap Jericho across the face, get beat down. There was one part that should have been cool. It didn't quite work out that way, where the high fly flow off the top. Tanahashi went for a high fly flow.
Right.
Jericho was going to code breaker him on the way down. It didn't quite line up
Right.
great.
I like
It's a 49-year-old versus a 43-year-old.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tana
Like,
is
Jesus Christ.
a great part is Jericho tried to go for the high fly flow and it was just like
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah. There was
It
a
was so
hilarious part where Kevin Kelly talked about the bodybuilding competition that
Yes.
New Japan is doing, or
Yeah.
whatever, and Chris Charlton goes, Jericho won't be entering that. Jericho looked horrible.
I think he looks fine.
His dad bod is just in full force.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
but
my
this,
God.
I think Tanahashi was a
Ta-
perfect.
Tanahashi
opponent.
had a six pack. He
Yeah.
revealed a six pack. Everybody went nuts when he revealed the six pack.
But Tanahashi
So
was
funny.
the perfect opponent for Jericho because
Yeah,
these
of course.
two are.
They actually had a perfect sized match.
Yes, and these two are like with Jericho and Tana's different because Tana's in such good shape and he still can go so fast. Oh, not fast, but Jericho, like when Jericho fights wrestles a guy like Page, it's probably tough for Jericho because
too fast.
It's too fast, and that guy doesn't have the experience like Tana does.
Yeah.
Like when you combine the
To help
experience,
him?
Yes,
Yeah.
when you combine the experience of Jericho and Tanahashi, it's just like
Only like 55 years.
so perfect.
It's
just so
they
right.
meshed well together,
Yes,
very
they meshed
well,
really well together.
And
both their timing was great. Besides that one, and just like Tanahashi codebreaker, giving Jericho a codebreaker.
Right, Tanahashi is so good at taking other people's stuff
Yes.
and throwing it in their face in a match.
Yes.
He's so good at that, and he did a
And
code.
Jericho
Oh my God! What was that?
So funny.
Jericho got on the top rope and he's playing air guitar, but his version of air
It's just
guitar
awful.
is so weird.
He's in a band.
He's got the neck of the guitar, but the picking is down in his crotch,
He's like
and he's
this.
like humping while he's picking.
He's
like,
so good.
That's not how you play the guitar?
What is
That's
this?
how I would play the guitar.
Maybe that's why I'm not
It's
good
like
at
an
it.
air thrust, but he's like
Jericho is so
picking
good.
down by his penis. I don't know what he's doing.
And then the end was really good.
Yeah,
I thought
the-
that was perfect having him tap out.
He tapped out to
The old
Lion
Lion
Tamer.
Tamer. Knee in
Oh,
the
good.
neck.
Good.
Yep.
Like he had in the regular Lion Tamer, but then he
he
wasn't
stepped back?
tapping it. And he
Well, he
stepped
put
back.
his
Well, he
foot.
fought out once.
He also put his foot on Tanahashi's hand.
Yeah, that's right.
On his
yeah.
one hand,
Oh,
like
okay.
when he stepped back, his foot went down on Tanahashi's
It was
hand.
really good.
Very good. Meltzer said that Jericho told him that it was his favorite match he's had in New Japan, which is probably true. Although that
because-
Kenny match was pretty good.
Because working with a guy like Tanahashi is probably just much easier than
Yeah.
everyone else.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, so doors closed.
Nope. One more match.
No, the AEW New Japan door.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
That was, according to you, that was never a thing.
I don't think it. Well, we'll get to our predictions.
I think
We'll
we-
get to
next
our
show.
predictions.
I think I could see that happening down the line, though. Maybe Tanahashi gets his win back against Jericho and pops over there. I mean, he has a lot of pull. He could easily pull that off if he wanted
We'll
to.
see.
And they talked about it, which is like, if they really didn't care about it and really didn't
I
want
guess it's not
anything to do
well,
with
if
it,
we want to get into it. So
we can.
it was, I guess, it was much dirtier, not dirtier, but much
The exit.
angrier, and there was like legal threats, I think, from New Japan's side.
Over what?
Is it
I
cooling off now?
contracts. No, it's still not. There's still a lot of bad blood. And more than anything, I think both these guys knew to bring more attention to their match, they needed to add this.
New Japan had to approve it.
New Japan did, but New Japan approved. But still, I guess Jericho was still like, what was it, on like the program or on the, I forget, he was still listed as like a freelancer.
Well, that's clear that him and Moxley have different contracts than
Yes.
everyone else.
Right.
I think it's not, a lot of people are like, oh, we're getting closer. I don't think we're getting any closer.
I don't think they would have talked about it. They wouldn't have done this with Impact.
No.
Well,
no.
but that is Impact.
I know, but they wouldn't have done it.
I don't think they would have, no.
And then the final match, which
Meh.
was the double championship match between Okada and Naito. And this match was kind of like, it was way better wrestled. I'm not comparing it that way. I'm just comparing it crowd-wise. To like Rock and Hogan. It was like that kind of energy.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
People were going fucking
Bananas.
nuts for this match.
Absolutely bananas.
And the match was fine. It was a good,
was a
solid
great
match. Very good. Naito selling the knee.
Great psychology with Naito. The thing is, Naito had lost to Okada twice at Wrestle Kingdom.
Right.
You know,
And people were-
both times he was trying to do too much, trying to pull out moves, but
Which he
finally,
then did.
which he was
again.
able to finally hit in this.
He hit his Stardust, whatever the hell that
hit
thing's called.
Gloria.
What's Naito's swinging over the arm into
Destino.
Oh, okay.
That's his
Yes.
finisher, yeah. He kept trying to hit Destino. It wasn't
Hit,
working.
hit it twice at the end there
Yeah.
to win. But yeah, it's
Solid match, just not the other ones?
No, it's
It was
an
very
easy
good.
5-star
It
match.
was very, very good. It's just
But it's just
it was one of those matches like the crowd was so good that it made it better.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's like they were dying for Naito to win.
Yes.
They wanted Naito to win so badly.
So bad.
And Okada was working heel, basically.
Yeah.
He's good at that.
Just
Switching heel
started
when he needs
working
to.
heel, and
He always does that though. Like he used to do it against Omega too.
Yeah.
So Naito was selling the knee, and he immediately went after the knee,
Yep.
which the crowd didn't like. And then he took Naito to the outside, cleared off a table, which is not an Okada thing to do, and he did like a knee drop onto the table. And everybody hated that. People were like, "Whoa, what are you doing? Oh my God, you're taking too much advantage. Like it's not even a wrestling move at this point." So that got people against him. So people were just going nuts for Naito, and he just couldn't hit the Destino. And every time he got close, they think it was over, and he would fuck it up and get Rainmakers or something, and then everybody would go, "Oh, God damn it." And then he did
like a poison Rana.
Oh my God.
Off the top rope, like a spiked poison Rana off the top rope.
Yeah, it was gross.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Okada landed on his head a bunch in this match.
Yep.
Oh, we forgot to talk about in the Ibushi
Ibushi
landing on his head.
Yes.
Directly on his head, but self-inflicted.
Yes.
He tried to do a back kick, one of those like Pele kick
Yeah.
things.
Like a Pele.
And instead, he landed
landed
right onto the top of his head, just crunched his head.
As he does.
He's too tall.
Oh my God! But yeah, Okada got dropped on his head multiple times in this match. On the apron, he got was it Glory on the apron or something?
So.
He got drilled on the apron, and that Poison Rana was fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Well, after this 2 nights, at least that's the end. You can't have another one.
I was thinking, like, how can you wrestle that match the night before at that intensity of how can Okada do that and just get brutalized by Ibushi? Because normally he'd have a month off to rest for the next.
Well, it's just like G1.
You'd have not a 37 minute or however long it was.
I guess that's true.
All out just gangbuster, and then the next night you got to do it again. And it's the two most dangerous guys in New Japan too. It's Bushi and Naito. They're not taking any punches. They're not holding anything back. But so Naito finally gets the win, and he wins both belts.
Naito 2 belts.
Great moment.
This is his first time getting the belt, right?
No, he'd gotten the belt
he had
before.
beaten-
Oh, right. He got, but it wasn't Wrestle Kingdom.
very briefly.
He got it from AJ?
No, he beat Okada
He beat Okada.
and then lost to Okada like the next month.
But it was he never wins at Wrestle Kingdom.
He has lost
Yeah.
and been like embarrassed at Wrestle Kingdom and other things.
Who beat up Naito after his match?
Kenta.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, here we go then.
Naito wins the belts. He starts giving his speech because
Celebrating.
He does the
before everything.
roll call.
Okada, while
Right.
leaving, throws up the fist.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like, respect.
Naito was like, "This feels good. I did something good at Wrestle Kingdom." And then he like looks at Okada and he's like, "We could do this again if you want to."
Okay.
And then he threw up the fist, so everybody loved that. And then he started going through the roll call of everybody,
Yep.
but nobody came down, which I thought was...
He was about to start.
He started doing the roll
Yeah.
call, and then Kenta just showed up out of nowhere
It kicked the shit out of
and
him.
beat the hell out of him, and then sat on his chest
Yeah, I like that.
he
with
did.
both belts
Yep.
and laughed a lot.
Yep.
I like it.
And basically, like, I'm going to take this from you. Not only am I going to take your championship moment, I'm going to take both of these belts, too.
Which is weird because he had just lost to Goto.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I thought, oh, look at this. They're cleared
I
him
guess.
right up to go into this.
I don't know
top
how I
feud.
feel about it.
Well, he did it.
Well, you had mentioned that, and I assume this is what you're talking about. Everyone's sucking their own butts, but what'd you say?
Well, yeah.
All the bookers are sucking their own butts while Gato's playing 4D chess.
Yeah, well, it's just like the build, the Naito like story of him never.
It's like a 5-year story.
Yeah, 5-year story, and then like him mentioning the 2 belts. That's why I think the big reason why they did the 2 nights was because of this, to do this storyline. Like, I don't know if they're going to do it because they haven't announced yet Wrestle Kingdom what they're going to do next year for Wrestle Kingdom 15.
He had
Is it not always 2 nights?
No,
This is the
it's
first
first
time.
year it was
first
2
time.
nights.
And that's why I feel like
I feel like it was a test too. To
It was
see if it
yes,
would work.
yes.
Attendance wise, it was real weird. We could talk about that.
It
now,
was
that's all.
40,000 and 30,000 40,000 first night, 30,000.
Right.
Understandably, the next night because it was a Sunday night,
Big drop off.
big drop off, and January 4th is the traditional
Right.
night.
Right. So
And
that
that
still
was
had.
Saturday.
Why wouldn't they do third and fourth then? To do
Because-
like the Friday night and then the Saturday night.
They want to do because Saturday, Sunday. And that's more tickets than they've ever sold. 70,000 is more than they've ever sold for Wrestle Kingdom.
Well, yeah, because it's 2 different nights.
So it seemed to have worked.
Yeah.
It worked fairly well. I mean, it's a lot of wrestling to watch back to back, but it's good. Very
And they
good.
said, and a lot of people, who were in the crowd said the crowd was clearly like kind of spent by that second night.
I would have
But
to
they
hope so.
they ramped it up for the end,
Yeah,
though.
the night,
They filled it. They got it going at the end.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Kenta. Like, I feel like after it's a very WWE thing to be like, get that heat, brother.
But this was like great heat.
Yeah, it was.
It's the difference between WWE
It was.
and this is like.
But
this is like pure proper heat. Like
I think you could have done
people-
that New Year's Dash.
I was going to ask that question. So normally New Year's Dash is very exciting.
Yeah, this year was kind of tame.
It wasn't this year. But normally New Year's Dash is very, very exciting because these angles are shot on New Year's Dash.
There is angles coming out, but it's nothing like
No, yeah, but they shot the angles like they did the Suzuki thing
right
at Wrestle Kingdom, which normally would have been done at New Year's Dash.
That's true.
They did the Kenta thing
Yeah,
at the end of Wrestle Kingdom, not on New Year's Dash.
yeah,
Which is normally like you had the big Suzuki gun, their back
yeah. A few
thing
years ago.
on New Year's Dash. You had the Elite kick AJ out of the Bullet
Oh,
Club
yeah.
on New Year's Dash. Like you had those angles shot on New Year's Dash. So
I think you could have waited and give Naito his night. And I think Brian Alvarez made a really good point that after the Kenta Shibata thing, they saw the absolute nuclear heat that got.
right,
And like, let's do it again. But it got heat, but it wasn't.
got great heat.
But it wasn't like the Shibata
Well,
stuff.
no, because Shibata is coming back from injury and he's like not even wrestling.
He's supposedly never coming back.
No, I mean when he was there, he was
Right.
back from injury and
did-
like
he
everyone
did
was just
wrestling
happy to
with us.
see him.
right.
And then that's different. He's
I
not really a
I
wrestler.
really wish they had never done that, even though it was,
It was
the fucking best one of
awesome.
the year.
It was
I
great.
wish they had it done.
Why do you wish they had never done it?
Because
It was
I want-
because they teased him
Yeah.
coming back and he's never coming back. So you didn't like Kenta coming out, even though he called it 4D chess.
When I was watching it, I was kind of just like,
Okay,
I got it, I get it. You want to get heat, and
you
there
saw it
is-
was too much WWE.
I think it could have waited. I think I want to see at the end of Wrestle Kingdom after the big two. I want
You
to
wanna
see the
see this-
confetti.
yeah.
I want to see all the Lij. I want to see the fit.
What a mark.
So
Found-
yeah, that was my
found-
question. So no one saves Naito. No one,
Ibushi is the only one who finally comes down.
right?
Not Ibushi, Bushi.
Bushi comes
Bushi.
down.
Oh, interesting.
Well, who's
Nah,
afraid of that
Haramo.
fucker? Nobody. Obviously, Kenta wasn't.
Yoshihashi, maybe.
Kenta wasn't afraid of him at all. He just kind of like backed up, like, "Too bad for you," and then he laughed all the way down the aisle, which was very silly.
So was there anything on New Year's Dash that
So there were a
unless you're
couple.
planning to go through the whole thing?
So
I
they
don't
did
know.
a Liger retirement ceremony
Very good. I love
where
this.
people came out and gave him flowers,
Okay.
which is very nice.
Wait,
Then his
yeah,
his
um,
wife came out with his son.
with his son.
And
Who is what 40 now?
I don't know. He sort of looked like a child. He looked
No, he looked like
like a
20s.
20-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was some some teary eyes.
I was
Charlton was getting teary.
Oh yeah, all of them were.
Yeah.
Gino,
Yep.
Kevin Kelly. I'm pretty sure was just not talking for the longest time because he was crying.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised. Like the two, like Taguchi. What's he call him? Taguchi Japan,
Right, and
which is also
Chaos.
like also Tanahashi's group.
Yeah.
And Chaos came out, but no, the other two groups didn't come out.
I thought-
which I guess I get
I thought that we would see
them interrupt.
that you'd hear the music and you'd hear like Los Ingobernables music come on, and then they go onto the ramp and just do the fist
Right.
and walk away. And maybe
Or,
the Bullet
or
Club,
maybe Takahashi comes out.
and then maybe the Bullet Club comes out and just holds up Too
Yeah.
Sweet and leaves,
I would have liked
rather than them come down there. But I don't think Suzuki Gun would have done that. I don't know what they would
Suzuki
have
comes
done.
out and like eats the
Yeah.
flowers.
Right.
They bring back the crazy guy in the leash just for this.
Yes.
He just ruins it. He's just walking around on a leash. So that happened. That was fun.
Oh, so
Suzuki did show up, and he got beat up by Moxley, who came out, surprised him, and gave him a Death Rider.
Yeah,
setting up their match.
The Young
nice.
Lions wrestled again. They look really good. Those dudes. And their legit, their chops are crazy.
One set of belts changed hands. The 6-man's.
Did they change again?
The 6-man, somebody's belts. Oh no, Roppongi 3K got pinned by somebody.
Well, yeah,
the belts weren't on the line.
They got pinned by Suzuki Gun. They're pretty much main rival.
Oh,
yeah, so
Kanemaru and
yes,
El Desperado.
They got pinned by them.
Oh yeah, they've
setting
been
up a
for
match.
years.
So
they've been fighting for a while, which is, I guess.
And then we had the last match, which Kenta again beat up Naito, and no one helped him.
Huh.
Well, no, it was
It was Kenta and Jay White versus Okada and
Sonata.
Naito and
No,
Sonata.
yeah, Naito and Sonata.
Right, and Sonata got killed by
They both
Jay
got
White,
beaten the shit out of him.
and Naito got killed
And the
by
rest of
Kenta.
the
Oh,
gang
well,
didn't
we've
come down.
also got Juice, Finley, Tanahashi, and Ibushi fought Bullet Club. They won, and then Tanahashi and Ibushi were like, how about us two versus Finjuice? And they're like, oh, okay. So I think we'll get that.
Yeah. So they shot some angles, but nothing major.
Jay
Jay White is going to face Sonata. He said,
Jay White.
You've been, what did he say? You've had it too good. You've had it too good, Sonata. You're going to face me
Where
now.
was it? I said someone put out like all the angles they had. Ospreay versus ZSJ. It seems like they fought into the back, and then all of a sudden they come back out, and you just see Zack on Ospreay's back choking him out.
Lovely.
Awesome.
What else did we have? Naito Kento, Mox Suzuki. Yeah, this time Moxley attacked Suzuki and got him.
Yeah.
Jay White, Sonata, Goto, and Shingo. That's the other thing.
Right,
Goto
Shingo.
then loses, gets pinned by Shingo.
Yeah,
and
Shingo
Shingo wants it.
Yeah.
Which I feel like, God, Goto is just like, he's such a
Perpetual loser.
jabroni.
Jay Brony.
He's a J-Brown.
He wins at Wrestle
Is he
Kingdom.
better
a lot.
than Yoshihashi?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Way better.
Yeah, and
Way
Zack,
better.
I think
I
Zack...
haven't even talked about Yoshihashi.
So how does this weekend compare to WrestleMania?
Oh. Just
See that?
by a smidge.
This is like a cool thing because you get 2 nights and you can spread the matches out a little bit and blah 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 blah. But this is bad because WWE is gonna see this
I don't think they're going to...
and be like, you know what, WrestleMania is 4 days.
I'm already
think
planning
they'll
to
ever
only
do
watch
that.
2 matches at Royal Rumble, and it's the 2 Royal Rumble matches.
Oh, there you go.
I don't think we'll ever get 2 days.
Oh, I think this is a blueprint for them. You don't think?
No way.
I don't know.
Japan, like the way, like I said,
You're telling
they're
me
talking on wrestling. Like people have said within WWE, there's no way. Like 1 day's enough. And then the thing is like,
Well,
the-
because
the-
it's already
people-
4 days though, with
yeah,
Raw and
with
SmackDown
Raw,
and NXT
SmackDown,
and
NXT Hall of Fame. No way.
no, you don't think so?
God, I
I
hope
don't think
not.
so. I don't care.
Stop putting it out there. I don't.
I don't care if they do.
Don't
but
put that
I
into
think,
That's what I'm
universe.
saying. It's not good.
I don't think, and that is so different because Wrestle Kingdom's
Is
one
it?
place.
Is it?
Tokyo.
Is
you
it?
know,
Is it?
I don't think. I don't.
You
maybe.
go into town for all that shit? WrestleMania's 2 nights?
I don't think.
You take all those other competitors and just take a big dump on them.
That's true.
Tell them to leave
You
town.
do hurt all the
because
indies.
You're gonna take 2 nights.
It loves to hurt the
They've
indies.
already got 4 nights.
They only have 2
Well,
real
they got
nights.
SmackDown
No,
on
they
Fridays
got
now, right?
SmackDown.
They want to own
And
everything.
then-
They have Hall of Fame Thursday, SmackDown Friday, NXT Saturday, WrestleMania, then Raw. They've got it set. There's no way they're gonna.
Let's move on to anything besides this.
All right, so where do you consider this Wrestle Kingdom in your rankings? I guess.
I keep seeing this
'Cause-
fucking Dale Gas.
Who?
Dale Gas, but that's a
What is that?
Dale Gas shirt is fucking your boy Umberto. I don't know what
Oh.
Dale Gas means.
Okay.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait,
So
wait.
we-
Dale? Yeah, it's Dale, not Dale.
Okay. Well, it looks
Okay.
like Dale to me in American.
anyway.
What's
so
Dale mean?
We've watched.
Let's go, something like that.
Give it, like
Whatever.
like Dame is give it to me or something.
Yeah. Dale.
Give the gas.
How did Humberto Carrillo his way into this fucking podcast?
All right, let's wrap up Wrestle Kingdom, please.
Where do you rank this one? We've watched 9 through 14.
I don't know.
Right?
Hi. They're all terrific.
Last year wasn't that great, though, from what I remember.
Last year was good. Some of the earlier matches were rushed.
Yeah. The late match was... One of the late matches was really good, but...
Yeah, the Omega Tanahashi match was great.
Is this better than the Omega... Was any match better than Omega Okada? The first one?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Having not watched it, I will say no. That was such a good match.
Well, you're like wrestling Twitter. Having not watched it, I'm going to decide what I feel about it.
They had several matches on it.
Having not watched this at all.
They had several matches.
Well, he's right, though. I mean,
there's several matches that should be considered
two or three match of the year contenders already.
Easily.
They do that every year, though.
Yeah.
So you think it's going to go back to one day next year?
I don't know.
They also had New Year's Dash at the Tokyo Dome.
No, it wasn't at.
Where was it?
It's at, I forget.
So it was not at Corkin Hall.
No, it's Odo.
A different arena?
Yeah.
A sumo arena, maybe?
No, it's
I thought that was weird. I really like how
Oto City General
next year, the
Gymnasium
4th and the 5th would be Monday and Tuesday. So I don't know if you're going to do a 2-night for that.
Maybe they'll do
3rd and 4th, Sunday,
3rd
Monday.
and 4th this time.
Well, they don't seem to care about days of the week.
No, they do.
But 2 in a row, I don't know if they would.
The thing is that this year they said the big thing that hurt the second night was doing it on a Sunday.
But they've done it on like a Wednesday before.
Yes,
Well,
when
that's
it's the
'cause
4th. Yeah.
Doing
Right.
So it's always going to be on the 4th. It's just a matter of what the 3rd or the 5th.
We'll see. All right.
But yeah, terrific.
Great.
It's always the best.
One of the best shows of the year.
And
If not the best show of the year. Which is kind of sucks sometimes about Wrestle Kingdom because it's like, that was the best show of the year. Nothing's going to beat that.
Yeah.
Fuck. Now I got to go through the rest of the year.
Yeah, but
You
you
should
should
look
get
at
so
it-
geared up for G1, it'll be fine.
you should look at it more as it's the last episode or the last thing.
you do
Yeah,
kind
it's
of.
the year.
What this is,
It
you
should.
guys, is NASCAR, who have their Super Bowl to start the season
Yeah,
every
kind
year
of, right.
with Daytona.
And New Year's Dash is usually like a reset, like a Raw after.
they did announce
WrestleMania.
a bunch of stuff. They haven't announced any U.S. dates.
Is the G1 in the
the
fall?
G1 is in October this
Oh,
year.
that's weird.
It got moved
because
back.
the Olympics.
Oh, yes,
Yep.
right.
And they believe the theory right now, the thinking is that
Oh, it's Olympic season. Yes.
Yes,
is
it
that
is.
they're going to do U.S. dates in August because that's
they're-
when
yeah.
because the Olympics. So everyone's going to be running the Olympics, so they'll come
Sorry,
to the
Japan
U.S.
will be
is
busy
Tokyo?
watching the Olympics.
Tokyo this year for the Olympics, I believe.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in
So
Japan.
That's why it doesn't make sense to have G1.
Because it's in Japan.
No, because they can't. They don't. All the stadiums are being used.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be really interesting. Have G1 in the fall.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting to see where like King of Pro Wrestling lands and
Because
like
you're
a
gonna
lot
have
of those big ones.
I mean, it'll be fine, but you're still gonna have to
Can it
build.
compete with Survivor
from-
Series?
You're gonna have to build because G1 will end in when November. You're gonna have a
Probably.
very short build from G1 to Wrestle
Well, that's the
Kingdom.
thing. You'll probably do G1 pretty
Right
much
into it,
right
yeah.
into it. You're not
Yeah.
going to have another show.
Right. Real interesting. Anything else on this?
Here you go.
tour?
G1 Climax final dates October 16th, 17th, 18th. So yeah, it'll start in
There'll
September.
be one. So there'll be one show probably in between. But I imagine it won't be anything huge.
No.
It'll be interesting. It'll be a different kind of
Yeah,
New
so there'll probably
Japan
be
year.
a show in like early November.
Yeah,
maybe.
but it'll be like a TLC, like a side.
But
type
they
of-
didn't
like
announce
a,
anything. But they didn't announce a lot of things yet. They've only announced, just a few. New Beginnings is the New Beginnings on Osaka Joe is their next big show. Well, you'll get
That's the Kenta Okada match.
Kenta Naito and a few other stuff. Probably
Sorry,
Suzuki,
Kenta Naito.
maybe Suzuki.
in Moxley.
All right.
All right,
That's it. That's wrapping up Wrestle
watch
Kingdom
some.
14.
Oh,
Go back and watch some matches.
maybe.
Just like I told Wally,
It's up and spelled now.
go on YouTube. Go on YouTube and watch the
The
highlights.
highlights, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was doing.
Just watch those three
Right.
matches. You can get away with watching 3 matches. But
We'll see.
that's Wrestle Kingdom 14. We are going to come back this week with another show. We're going to do our 2019 awards wrap-up show, which is maybe the best show we do all year. So that'll be a lot of fun. And after that, who knows? We'll have to figure it out at the end of the war show. What's happening next? As far as
next?
Reviews
Who's
and
next?
what we're going to do, and
Who's
if
next?
Goldberg's going to become a co-host on the show. Are you just
Figure
going
out, Wally.
to hold Sparkler?
Oh, darn.
If you can get Goldberg to host this every
Take-
week, you can.
Oh, I like this. I like this. You have a year to find a suitable replacement for yourself. You can't leave the show until you find a replacement for yourself.
All right.
It can't be an inanimate object.